Good day everybody, welcome to a video here on Rich's Revolution. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Please massively help out to subscribe. We've just gone over the 4,000 subscriber mark, so thank you very much. But as well, like, there's lots of people that watch the channel and are not subscribed. So yeah, please help out and do it. I'll be covering more stuff Marvel Future Revolution wise, especially this week, next week, and I think I've got about like 3 months of ideas. Especially as I'm just about finishing off my Doctor Strange series of videos. I do have a lot of things planned when it comes to the hero, so look out for that. But I felt what is probably the best thing to do is to focus on one specific hero, do as much as possible to kind of like, you know, talk about the process of kind of getting the badges, the costumes, and so much more. And then we can just look at things like other stuff that's important, especially like costumes, which is the nature of this particular video. Is talking about some of the best, which are basically the harder costumes to get, and some of the average, which are very easy to get and ones that you may find yourself rocking for a good length of time. So that's what we're going to look at in this video. Currently this is relevant based on what is it currently in the game. Do bear in mind as well, based on new sets, costumes and other stuff being released, that may change. So we'll be going over the store, the best ones that are hard to get, and also the easy ones which are, you know, easy to get. So the first part of this video is devoted to what set I'm currently using and why. So I got quite lucky with some costume boxes being open, and I picked up this fantastic cloak, which is a Rise of the East cloak, which is just, oh, it's just beautiful. It is a fantastic piece. I'm very fortunate to have it, especially because good critical rate, good critical damage improvements there. Defense pierce, which is all right. And as well, you know, there's great standard stats, which is that you get plus 660 and 16.8% attack. Compare that with my other piece, my old piece, which is God of Magic, 550, 14. Yep, okay, I lose some attack stats and some other stats, but like, it's not too much of an issue because look, critical rate, defense pierce, it kind of balances out. But you know, down the line you do get more stats kind of here, but doesn't matter. It does not matter because my Rise of the East cloak is the business. It's what I like. Now let's have a look. That's one of the best ones, but there's more best ones, and we're going to go over why. If you go to your top right hand corner where you've got records, click on records, go to collection, and on collection you have costumes. Click on costumes and it'll break down various ones. Okay, some of the best ones. They're going to be your region specific ones. The new Stark City set does give ultimate skill gauge level +6. Okay, you may want to, or you may feel inclined to go down that route. It will not be what the premium stuff is. So if you want to find out what the premium stuff is, there's stuff like special costumes, like the steampunk that's recently been put in, which is 870 at 6 star. I think this is fusion enhanced. Not 100% sure on that, but 870 21.6, and in here Rise in the East, which is 870 21.6. So that gives you a real idea of like spice to it, especially the set there. So if you want to get some of the best, that is some of the best there. But it is very, very hard to get. That's the thing. That costs for you to kind of do a lot of costume box draws. When it comes to easier stuff, well, it's optional whether or not you go Savage Shadowlands. Savage Shadowlands seems to be very much in the region of Dark Zone meets some PvP, but I would say that it's not the quintessential. I can imagine this will be fun for some people that are building a set to take on certain villains, you know, blitzes possibly, but I'd probably say it's more Dark Zone orientated, especially with its makeup right here, and especially with its high attack percentage and as well stats with attack. But that's another option. Going down to the things that are more harder to get because of crafting. I've crafted many a set, and I've tried to get many a set, and I have had no luck when trying to pick up stuff. So Hydra Empire, and then we've got Midgardia, Xandearth, and New Stark City. Okay, each of which have different stats and things. I was first of all drawn to the Hydra Empire set, mainly because it has, well, it has attack, 5.7%, but has defense 8.7%. That interests me. Mystic Arts class skill level +6. If you don't know, a lot of these attributes when it comes to sets, they will benefit to you when it comes to your skills. So click on hero, click on skills, and then it's got stuff here. This will be amplified more, various different ones here, like Master of the Mystic Arts, Rings of Ragador, and various others, which get amplified by some of these region-specific sets, as well as other sets as well, not specifically on that, but it depends on how you want to play the hero as to what you get the benefit from and all that stuff. So, New Stock City is another example of ultimate skill +6, as we said, but it's going to be down to the perspective of you, how you kind of like develop your hero. For me, personally, I'm going to go for a combination of having, if I get it, Rise of the East, 2 sets, and then 2 sets of Xandearth, right? And the reason I'm going Xandearth is, and the thing is, it doesn't have to be Xandearth. I could actually go New Stark City. The main thing, or the main kind of appeal for me, is to have 2 sets where I build attack 5.7%, and then two will build the other. I've got to be honest, I think it's wishful thinking that I'd actually pick up anything when it comes to the premium stuff, the special sets. But definitely region-specific stuff, you can't go wrong depending on how you're growing it. If you're doing 4 sets of something in particular, that's going to be down to you. Okay? Xandearth and 4 pieces of the set will be Mystical Arts class skill +6. Again, we've talked about that. We've seen that. Midgardia. Midgardia is Illusion Magic class skill level 6. Okay? Again, it's up to you. I personally am more of a Xandearth or Hydra Empire fan. Xandearth more so because it's mystical art class skill level 6. Although I have a specific build with my Doctor Strange in order to maximize damage. Shout out to Hanks for that. Sakar's set, right, is Touch of the Vishanti class level 6. Now that could be an option. It's just those region specifics have to play into how you like your Doctor Strange and how you play it. So Touch of Vishanti, right? That's just going to be down to personal choice of the matter. I think it's now, we've kind of like gathered that opinion on the matter. Let's move on to kind of the lower end, the average ones, the good to pad the time. And that's what I've got. I've got the big push around Secret Wars. So the Secret Wars set, which is here, is I've only got 3 pieces. No, I've got 2 pieces. No, I've got 3 pieces. Sorry, 3 pieces, which give me attack bonuses and as well HP bonuses. I think down the line I may need to just keep them at 5-star because I worry about just where I'm going to go with my my costumes and my hero. Like you can see the 3 pieces here, right? They're good enough, you know. 3.8 because they're level 4. They could be a higher level, and you know that will increase the attack. But that's just a problem, like how much I invest into it, and then finding, oh yeah, by the way, I've then picked up a region specific, and then I've already 6-starred them. I think go to at least 5-star and stop until you pick up something that is a set and you can actually develop, because you will completely beat yourself up if you take something to 6-star and then realise, man, I've just wasted materials on this. I've just wasted my time. I wasted the absorption, the enhancement, the combining, and you're like looking at it like, oh god damn. Especially when you're in a position you're at 548 or higher, man, it's tough. I may decide to 6-star my cloak, right? And I think that would be a good idea. So I've got some pieces I'm working on now to bring it up. I think this is a no-brainer right here. We're doing this, but that's in order to kind of like just stimulate more attack, more stats here, and we'll see what happens with that. But there's going to be some lower end stuff that you might need to consider. And on this, modern, okay. All of them you can't go really wrong with if you're building a very basic set, and I think that if you've got modern cloak and you want to increase your basic attack, right? Maybe go for that, possibly, but it is not a be all and end all. I want to say that kind of like extends further than the current level that it is. So if it's all level 15, technically it'll go to level 21 in theory. But, you know, let's face it, sometimes in theory, nothing ever works. Look at some other stuff now. And we've got Defenders. So Defenders, it's all about 7 rings of Ragdoll. Skill +6. It's a good enough set to do that. You know, all of these sets here, like Defender's Cloak and Blue, 730 to 18%. It's just a case if you want that attack improvement, then unfortunately you're going to have to invest into some draw tickets, because this is the free stuff. You get these easy, okay? I would say it's down to, again, you and how you invest into it to enhance things like certain skills. If you like certain skills over other skills, or you like that basic attack and say you're going to be rotating basic attacks, then it does put you into different areas. Secret Wars, which I have at the moment, is Astral Projection skill level 6, which I'm like, well, I don't know if I think I really need it. Ornate, 7 rings of Ragdoll skill level +6. Now I would say go back to your skills and then look to see what kicks out your best damage. Like if there's something that was Gateway Summoning and Gateway Launch and amplified my 1,693 damage, hey, I'm all about that. I'm always going to be running that. So that's just the thing here. 7 rings of Ragdoll. And I could say that the 7 rings of Ragdoll could work well with that. Essentially, just to kind of like say and just to kind of reiterate, look to what kicks out the best damage. Because I could say, right, well, based on that and based on my current situation, I might have made a mistake. Because what I should be looking to amplify is going to be the 7 rings of Ragdoll. So I should have gone Defender's Cloak route. But as I say, it's just down to like a play perspective. I'm happy with what I've done because the differences with me is that I've got a very rare piece, and the problem with that is I'm having to kind of go, right, well, I might have to focus on the stats over the skill. So that's when you have to make that personal decision. Yes, this is the average and could be the better one to go with, but at the same time, maybe it's best to look at like your skills, and also if you pick up a rare item, you may want to build your costumes around that. So that's really the thought process there with it. Lots of different options. Defenders looks good. I think it's Defenders. The Defenders one looks good, but also, you know, just goes down to what skill you're rocking at the time and how you feel that can benefit you, especially from a free-to-play standpoint or from a easy-to-get standpoint. But yeah, at the end of the day, there's lots of collections on that you can get. Each of them will be beneficial for different reasons. Hope this video helped if you're looking for anything. And yeah, make sure to check out some other content located on screen right now. And look out for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a spicy little opening. Lots of fun stuff. Hopefully I can pick up some rare things as well. See you later. Bye-bye.